Okay, two things to always remember about a trademark. Now, I do a lot of work for Parmalat Canada. Parmalat Canada is one of Canada's largest dairies. I know everything about the manufacture, sale, and packaging of milk. So, if you have any questions, come and talk to me. Lots of trivia. Fun fact: why is it we have milk in plastic bags in Canada, but nobody can buy milk in plastic bags anywhere other than Canada, and only certain provinces of Canada? I know the answer to that. I know all about that. So these are some of the trademarks of my client Parmalat Canada. I'm sure they won't mind. Lactantia, a very famous trademark for butter and yogurt. And there's a design, I'm sure so those of you have seen. There's some product packaging. It's a particular yogurt package. Look at that cow in the center. I believe it or not, I've spent many hours of my life on that particular cow and how to protect it and the like. Sounds and colors. Pink for home insulation. That's protectable as a trademark. That's pretty valuable. Now, take my word for it. I promise you, I'm not going to take off my shoe, but I could. But here's a trademark that I think is kind of cool. The gold toe indicia on socks. Not the word gold toe, okay? The actual gold color indicia on the tip of a sock is a registered trademark. And again, I'm not going to take my shoes off, but trust me when I say, those are the socks I'm wearing. When I go into a store, I like those socks. I look for that indicia. That's what connects me to the product. I have 3 kids. They're great kids. Two teenage daughters. What is it about the jeans and other clothes that they like at these particular stores that they always go to in the mall? What is it that gets them to get me to spend a lot more money to buy those jeans and other clothing products other than the ones that are a lot less expensive at other stores and other department stores? It's the trademark. Okay, it's the connection between in the mind of the consumer between the product and the quality and the source of those goods, and people will pay a premium, including fathers like me. Okay, so thing one that I'd like you to remember: always select a good trademark. So here's sort of the spectrum of protectability of trademarks, starting from very generic. That's a carpet cleaning company, not a particularly good name for a business or for a trademark, because it'd be really difficult to prevent some other carpet cleaning company from coming into business and competing with you. And it goes all the way down to the most distinctive Haagen-Dazs, which is actually a completely made up a trademark. I think the company's based in New Jersey, and it evokes, Haagen-Dazs ice cream evokes this sort of European, Netherlands, Dutch kind of thing, but really it's just a product that's produced in New Jersey. It's a very distinctive trademark, and as a result, they have a very broad scope of protection. So always keep in mind to pick a distinctive trademark if you can. And somewhere down the line on the suggestive side works as well, because you might want to evoke a certain sense of the quality or the nature of the product through the selection of the trademark. But the closer you are down the right side of that scale, the more protectable the mark is, and the easier it'll be for someone like me to enforce it for you. And then once you've selected your good trademark, you should register your trademark. Companies, including the teams that are here today, should give some serious thought to registering their trademark rights. Because if you don't register your trademark rights, you only get the ability to enforce it in sort of the narrow jurisdiction where you've used it. So a registration at the Canadian Intellectual Property Office will give you rights from coast to coast to coast in Canada, which can be very valuable. And a registered mark is a lot more valuable than a so-called common law mark, one that is only protectable and for which you only have rights as a result of use, as opposed to registration. Registration is not expensive, and as long as nobody opposes you, you won't have any difficulty. As far as selecting a good trademark, my war story there. Those of you who live in Ottawa might be familiar with a gym that opened up some nice gyms across Ottawa, and they have a few in southwestern Ontario, called the Athletic Club. And unfortunately, they entered the market in Ottawa, and there was a company called the Ottawa Athletic Club that had been in business for about 50 years. And the athletic club, after spending, I'm sure, millions of dollars on signage and branding and marketing and the like, entered the market in Ottawa. And they were recently told about a couple of years ago by a federal court judge that they had to change their mark as a result of litigation by the Ottawa Athletic Club. So now, and here's my, other than that, here's my, my membership card to, it used to say Athletic Club, and now it says Movati Athletic. And that's pretty expensive to change all the signage and write to all your members and tell everybody you've changed your mark. And that's something that you really should try to avoid. So pick a good trademark, do a search, make sure you're not trampling on anybody else's rights, register your trademark, and you should be good to go.
Hi, I'm Amber Mack, and if you like this video, click to subscribe to the Breakout Project channel to watch more videos just like this one.